Hi, it's Jason from Dennis Carpenter's. Today we're going to take you step by step on how to replace the gas tank on your 53 to 64 Ford tractor. First, we will need to remove the front sheet metal. So we will start by removing the grill. We began this process by removing the 2 upper wing nut bolts, then tilt the grill down to gain access to the 2 lower bolts. Once the grill is removed, we can move to the rear of the hood and remove the 4 visible bolts on each side of the dash. Then the 4 bolts that are under the lip of the rear of the hood. And last, there are 2 bolts on each side under the dash that also need to be removed. And finally, back at the front of the hood, we can remove the 2 lower bolts. After all the bolts are out, with an assistant, carefully remove the hood in a forward direction while making sure the sheet metal does not hook on any wiring, hoses, or fuel lines. Next, remove the fuel line from the fuel bowl. Although not necessary, if you plan to drain the tank, this would be the time to do so. However, we just left the fuel in ours. Now remove the 2 bolts at the rear of the tank and then the 1 bolt in the center front. And the tank is now ready to be removed. The new tank has provisions for either a side or center mounted fuel bowl. Install the provided plug into the hole that will not be used, and then install the fuel bowl into the other mounting hole. We recommend using plumber's tape on these threads. Tighten, making sure you have the fuel line opening in the correct direction when finished. We are now ready to install the new tank back onto the tractor. Carefully place the tank onto the brackets and reinstall the 2 rear bolts. And then the center front bolt. Using a wrench, adjust the alignment of the bowl and then thread the fuel line back in and tighten. And to complete this part, install the gas cap. Before we reinstalled our hood, we took the opportunity to replace the radiator hood bumpers. As with removal, make sure the sheet metal does not hook on any wiring, hoses, or fuel lines, and carefully slide the hood back into position. Add all bolts in reverse order of removal. And that completes our installation. You can find the parts for this project and many others for your tractor at dennis-carpenter.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.